Have you ever sat and wondered why, when you post on different platforms, why things don't really reach people? Why you might have a lot of followers, but then when you post something, you only just get a handful of people who actually see it, and people who don't follow you don't see it, and also little engagement and all of this kind of stuff. Well, I ran a report using Manus, the new AI tool that has been acquired by Meta, and you can try Manus out by clicking the link in my description below. I thought because it's going to be connected directly to Meta, it would give me some really good insights into some reporting around my profiles. So I asked it to do a report on my Facebook business page. Now, my Facebook business page is just over 4,500 people following it. I've been on Facebook for a long time. I've got very little engagement from Facebook, and it's always been a platform that I haven't really enjoyed myself, because when you just go on, it's just a whole ton of dross. I have really been a fan of Instagram. I'm a visual kind of guy anyway, and I've been getting a lot of engagement through Instagram, winning a lot of business. But I thought, do you know what? Let me just have a look at my Facebook page and see why things are not working as they should. And as a direct result, Manus has produced me a nice little report, and it's a 600-word report. And I'm going to share it on screen. I'm just going to walk through it because I think there's some insights here that we can take if we're struggling to get visibility on Facebook and we're struggling to get our content seen on Facebook. So let's have a look at this. Now, I'm putting cards on the table here. This is literally just the direct report straight from Manus. It's not anything that's been dressed up in any way, shape or form. And I've just got it here in a Word document so that we can very easily just have a look at it together. And yeah, it shocked me a little bit. Basically, it starts like, obviously, this is my Facebook page. This is what we're doing. And on the current performance audit, it was obviously comparing something on my Instagram as well. And then basically we got an engagement rate of less than 1%, 0 to 2 likes on most posts, a very low engagement reach, and the primary content is Instagram posts that have been shared. So when I post on Instagram, I automatically say post to Facebook, and I've learned through this report we shouldn't be doing that, and we'll talk about why. So the key finding: there is a shared content penalty. Okay, the shared content penalty. Most recent posts on Facebook page appear to be automated shares from Instagram, because that's right, when they're posted on Instagram there's a link to say post on Facebook as well. The 2026 Facebook algorithm Andromeda explicitly deprioritizes non-native cross-posted content that lacks platform-specific optimization. Facebook are saying, even though they give you an option to share your Instagram post with Facebook, it's deprioritizing them today. So it's almost like we should have a health warning on our Instagram account to say, don't share it on Facebook as well, automatically, because it's just not going to be seen. Then we've got low reel velocity. While reels are being posted, their view counts on Facebook, ranging from 52 to 313, are significantly lower than the follower base of 4,600. This indicates the algorithm is not pushing your content to non-followers or even a majority of your existing followers. This is probably because of the deprioritization issue in the first thing that it said, where I'm sharing content directly from Instagram to Facebook. And then we've got lack of native interaction. Okay, so this is there's a noticeable absence of native Facebook features being used, such as Facebook Lives, polls, or platform-specific discussions, which are currently weighted heavily for organic reach. So because I'm auto-posting, I'm not actually using what it's giving me as tools on Facebook. So it's giving me a root cause analysis. The lack of visibility is likely driven by 3 primary factors. Content originality fingerprinting. Never heard of this before. Now I understand it. Facebook now uses fingerprinting to identify the source of a video. If a video is identified as being reposted from Instagram without any native Facebook editing or unique metadata, it's demoted in the feed. It's not saying that it's not given any weight. It's saying that it is demoted. Now, listen, I've got this report from an AI tool that is linked to Meta directly, and we've got to take everything with a pinch of salt here. But it makes sense. Meta want us to use Meta tools. Facebook want us to post directly onto Facebook. They want us to be using the platform because they monetize it with advertising. So the more time we actually spend on the platform, the more advertising we'll see. That's what they want us to be doing. The second thing, the relevancy gap. In 2026, Facebook uses user true interest surveys to validate behavioral data. So if your content is too broad or feels like broadcast marketing rather than community engagement, users may be signaling low interest, which tells the algorithm to stop showing your posts. If you're not promoting community engagement, it tells the algorithm to stop showing your posts. What the dickens? I'm like, what's going on? And then static post suppressions. Static images and text-only posts have seen a 60 to 80% reduction in organic reach compared to 2025. The algorithm is now almost entirely video first. That's what we need to focus on. Facebook has become a video first platform, but it's also become a platform that we need to post natively on. And it's a platform that we need to encourage community engagement on the platform. So what they're basically saying is all of the cross posting and all of the tools that you might be using could potentially be damaging things. So the actionable steps to fix visibility, a 30-day native first reset. Step 1, stop automating cross posting. Disable the automatically share Facebook setting in your Instagram account. Okay, I'm going to do that. Each platform needs its own native fingerprint. Uploading the same video file separately to Facebook and Instagram is better than using the share button. Okay, cool. Step 2, the native hook strategy. For every reel you upload to Facebook, use a Facebook native text overlay or Facebook native poll within the first 3 seconds. That means when I upload it, I've got to add stuff to it once I've uploaded it rather than edit it fully and then do it. This signals to the platform that the content was specifically created for the Facebook audience by bypassing the repost demotion. I literally am sat here and we know that many entrepreneurs are struggling with time to create content. And they're struggling with the fact that they need to create more content already. But Facebook have made it so that Facebook effectively are telling us that we need to create Facebook specific content. And, you know, this is kind of like crazy stuff, really. And then it's telling me step 3, launch Simplify Live, a weekly live. Go live on Facebook for 10 to 15 minutes once a week. Use a title like Simplifying with a specific problem Q&A. Facebook Live currently reaches the highest organic push because it generates real-time notifications for your followers, which wakes up a dormant audience. Okay. I see the power of live, and for years, I've been an advocate of people going live inside paid-for communities. And I've been an advocate of people not going live too much on their public feeds because it lets down the velvet rope and it means that people are going, well, why should I buy from this person when literally I can just get all the stuff for free? But I think there's a strategy that we can really play here. I've got one client and he's been going live for years, every Monday on a Q&A session. Whilst it doesn't necessarily generate a huge amount of income, it does generate reach. And looking at previous stats, you know, there is engagement there. So it's just a thought process. Should I also be doing this? I think these 3 steps, are probably the steps that I will take for the next 30 days. And then use the relevancy survey content mix. So shift your content mix to 70% niche, problem or solution, and 30% broad appeal. I know I need to understand that I need to stay on message. Consistency in all social media platforms is not just about showing up every day. Consistency is about showing up with the same message. And so that's really important. It's telling me that high scores on the new user true interest surveys are critical. Focus on the minimum viable funnel, marketing complexity topics, and your core 4.6K followers organically followed for you. And yet those people are following me because I've been posting that content. So it's telling me to really stick with that content. So it's giving me a summary of recommendations. Hi, stop the IG to Facebook sharing because immediate reduction in repost penalties. Okay. Hi, upload reels natively with Facebook specific text. Okay. 2 to 3x reels increase. Okay. We'll see what happens. Medium, a weekly 10-minute live, re-engages dormant followers. Okay. I'm listening. And then use Facebook polls in stories and posts. Boost relevant signals to the algorithm. Okay, I get it. By shifting from a broadcast mindset to a native engagement mindset, you can bypass the current algorithmic suppression and start reaching your 4,600 followers again. I think this is indicative of where we've seen a lot of the platforms move in recent years. We know that LinkedIn have moved towards more of an interest-based platform. And again, it's not about volume and it's not about constantly showing up. It's about consistently showing up with the same message so that people who are social media has moved from a social platform to an interest platform. And we're seeing it across the board. But the way that the algorithms are getting cleverer and fingerprinting technology and where they're seeing cross-posted content, I think this is a really important thing. If you are looking to grow your organic reach and grow your following on a platform like Facebook, we need to take note of exactly what's going on. Drop a comment and let me know what you think about all of this. Subscribe to the channel to get more and even watch this video on Kajabi. This is the business system that I built my entire business on.